Excuse me. Continuing the journey in the Sith Lords. A message from Kelborn, eh?
I received an urgent communication for you from Kavar. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
So Kavar finally tried to reach out. Alright, we'll return to the Mandalorian camp.
At last, you understand, tiny Jedi.
You? Who are you? What are you doing on this
Enough. What did you see in the web of worlds that have died? What did you see when you saw it through the Force?
I see the death of the galaxy. Of life. At first, I thought it was just conquest. But it's more terrible than that. It's an echo, spreading outwards, killing everything. It's not possible.
You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Now you understand the magnitude of what is being done.
I know you. Not even the markings of the dark side can hide it. Why have you done this?
I? Do you think I seek the death of all living things? There is
Yes.
no victory in such things. I do not want to win our war like this, little Jedi. When I win, I wish it to be because I was right, my teachings true.
How long have you been here? Among us?
You know the truth. I have always been here, watching and listening to the echo you have found. You know its source and what must be done.
I will not let you hurt her.
Little Jedi, you cannot stop me. But you will forget this. Your mind is worse than the others, so open, so trusting. Your feelings for her are your weakness. Yet I will gift you with this. You will remember what you have discovered when the time is correct. Know that you have seen what formerly only I knew. Now we shall see if you have the strength to stop what comes.
Alrighty. Hoping to do some party chat before we can move forward. Those are the only lightsabers we have now. Who has what, though, is the question. Okay, only Disciple don't have shit. Because I did not level him up. Should probably check on my crystal.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Yes.
That crystal, let me focus on there. Is there...
I do want to talk to Kreia, though. There's some questions that I never really asked ever since we got off Telos. It glows brightly. Still have the wisdom, huh? This is so weird. Seems like I have my lightsabers equipped. Yes. Still don't have the wisdom. God dang it. It's okay. Alright, Granny, I need some questions answered now.
Yes?
Alright.
Ask, and I will answer.
I wanted to ask you about the duel with Visas.
What of them?
You were testing her and not me.
Perhaps. The Ichani believe that much may be communicated in the motions of battle. It is a picture, a dance against someone trying to describe that motion.
And what have you learned?
I have learned that we do not need to kill her. But if we want one that has truly fallen to the dark side, we should look elsewhere for our allies. I believe she should serve our purposes. She is the doorway that may lead us to her lord if it proves necessary, or bring him to us.
So use her like that.
That is what I said, and I will gladly turn any such blade pointed at us and send it stabbing into the heart against anyone who dares to harm you.
Well, we'll keep her aboard then.
It is good we see this in the same perspective. There are many among the Jedi who would openly object to such things. Yes? Ask.
So let's talk about the Sith who pursue us ever since Paragus.
I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope.
So the one who bathes in pain is Darth Sion.
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
And the one consumed by hunger is Visas' master.
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
So how did you destroy our homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
And he uses it to kill planets.
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
How could he have that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
Such power is really impossible.
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things.
That is
and
true.
Like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
How are they able to drain the Force?
As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
but all life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew. Ask.
I never asked her, but the betrayer, her name is Darth Sion. Did you know Revan?
I misspoke before, and I do not wish to choose my words unwisely again.
Fair enough.
Yes?
Actually, let's do a quick lesson on the Force.
Very well.
Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
If I up the Tabana gas levels in the carbine, that would be enough to punch a hole even in triple durasteel. And we'll need weapons like that if the Republic discovers the camp on Duxon.
How could the Jedi leave the Republic? Was it because of the Civil War? Is it possible that they...
shaped like she does. She's barely changed from the holorecords. She just seems to be naturally beautiful.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9, 10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8, 11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9, 10.
for in fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your
lies
command
death.
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8,
and I
11.
obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background, what is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me.
I hear you.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
And the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
Actually, I did hear something from Beodor.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
Maybe it's because I know him better. I served with him.
Perhaps. I would not put much weight on such things.
And something was wrong with Aden's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atten was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Huh. Alright, got more influence. Maybe she'll reveal more about Revan. Also, I apologize if you might have saw a little skip. OBS is messing up again. Although it doesn't do that recently, so think we should be good for a bit.
Yes?
I mean, Almira was saying that, oh, this place is quiet, nothing like Nar Shaddaa, but I wonder how much the bounty is on the Jedi. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing too big. Let's see.
Ask.
Alright, are you going to tell me about Revan now?
Perhaps.
Yes.
I think it is fair to say that few did.
Alright, where did Revan come from?
Revan had a mother and father, parents, ancestors, like all Jedi do.
Duh.
And when he awakened to his potential, I was there to see it. But where he was born, where he came from, I do not know, any more than I know where he walks now. Some said that Revan was born in the outer regions, beyond the Rim, and that's what called to him during the Mandalorian Wars. And after, it was the call of home. I know more, but it may not be enough for the answers you seek.
Alright, what caused Revan to fall, to turn on the Republic?
Fall? Ah, already you presume much. You were there at Malachor. Revan's choices were always his own. It was not teaching or circumstance or example, it was him.
But he became a Sith Lord in the Jedi Civil War.
Is that what he was? Or was he always true to himself, no matter what personality he wore? And there is something
what's
that
up?
the Council may never understand.
What's
That
up,
perhaps
David?
Revan never fell. The difference between a fall and a sacrifice is sometimes difficult, but I feel that Revan understood that difference more than anyone knew. The galaxy would have fallen if Revan had not gone to war. Perhaps he became the Dark Lord out of necessity, to prevent a greater evil. I do not believe the Jedi Council changed Revan as they claimed. They merely stripped away the surface and allowed the true self to emerge again, someone who was willing to wage war to save others. But that is my belief, since I knew Revan from long ago, as a master knows their apprentice.
The big secret revealed. Kreia trained Revan.
He came to me, yes, both before and after. Before Revan knew himself. And after, in the times when Revan was coming to his own and learning he was more than he had been told. At one time, Revan was my Padawan, in times past, long ago. But Revan, when he had learned all he could, had other masters, that fool Jar, and other Jedi on other planets. He learned from each, but in the end, he turned back to me. When he realized there was nothing more to be learned from the Jedi, except how one could leave them forever.
So what was he like as a student?
Revan was power. It was like staring into the heart of the Force. Even then you could see the Jedi he would slay etched on his soul.
And when you look at me,
You are different. When I look at you, it is like staring at the death of the Force. I know more.
I think that's it for Revan.
Ask.
Did you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
She was a historian just like her.
I was a historian once,
Yep.
gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
Right, because she trained her.
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer. Ask.
If the Council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the Jedi Masters mentioned you at all?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
She's lying. I think they remembered her during the trial.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know there are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them.
Do you use it on me?
No, but if I did, you would never know. So my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But perhaps you will understand this, that perhaps it is important to me that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am.
I accept that.
I did not ask you to trust me, only that you listen to what I have to tell you. But thank you.
That increased influence, right? It did.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for questions.
Yes.
The Force.
Very well.
When I heard the thoughts of my companions, I heard something, like an echo.
Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. There are places in the galaxy, strong in the Force, light, dark. They are born in places teeming with life, and in places that are filled with death. Worlds whose surfaces are graveyards, whose screams echo through the Force. It is possible for war, for men to give birth to such places, to leave wounds on the galaxy itself. What you heard was the echo of the past, and it travels still.
But what is it?
The answer will come to you in time. It must. When there is nothing more that you may learn from me, when the ruins of your past have been cleared away and I am no more, then you shall know what it is. And if you do not, then the galaxy shall die, and all my hopes for you will have been for nothing. Yes?
You taught me of sight. Is there anything you can teach me?
When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
What do you mean?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this: do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength?
And that is why I say become a skill-based Jedi in this game, period. My strongest skill is persuasion.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
Treat injury.
Then my task before you is this: take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force.
Okay.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know.
Alright. I will leave it at that. I think I'll use battle meditation. Since I got influence with HK, I want to double check real quick.
Statement.
So why did Revan not consider the Republic a threat?
Answer. Revan felt the true war was against the Jedi.
Right.
Observation. It was not something discussed with much of the others, but I think Revan recognized that a single Jedi, both in the past and in the present, could turn the tide of a conflict. So my targets were frequently Jedi, or someone close to a Jedi that could result in their corruption or collapse. Revan often assigned me to kill leaders or supporters of certain Jedi so as to erode their will.
And why was this important?
Answer. Revan saw the pressures of war on Duxon and knew that even in the heat of conflict, Jedi could be broken, not physically, but psychologically. Observation. It is a curious thing to assassinate and wound someone's personality, to assassinate them psychologically, and it took me some time to reconcile the acts. I am much more used to their direct approach. Still, I served well and killed many Jedi.
That sounded like Revan was converting Jedi.
Observation. Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi involved in the systematic slaughter on such a scale cannot help but doubt and question themselves.
But Revan ordered us to kill Mandalorians at Malachor, not Jedi.
Observation. Master, I do not believe that the Mandalorians were the true target at Malachor. I believe that the intention was to destroy the Jedi, break their will, and make them loyal to Revan. I do not know if you examined the records of the deaths on Malachor, but you cannot escape that many of the Jedi and Republic soldiers who died were not Revan's strongest supporters. Observation. I believe that Revan was cleaning house at Malachor 5. What ones did not die became Revan's allies against the Republic.
I need to know how you killed Jedi in order to protect myself.
Answer. Master, I think that should wait until I am certain of your allegiance.
Right.
And your intentions toward... I mean to simply give away trade secrets. Answer. Answer. Oh, I do not know when the Jedi ceased to be adherents to their code, but many did not tread cautiously, and many were quite arrogant when facing a droid, as if we were somehow beneath them. It gave certain kills and added pleasure when being underestimated.
So you took pleasure in it?
Cautionary. Master, don't take this the wrong way, but in my opinion, a blaster shot to the throat is often the best way of silencing Jedi hypocrisy.
Oof.
I have found many Jedi to be arrogant practitioners of pacifism when it is convenient for them. Also, their tendency to never directly answer a question is rather annoying.
Thank you. How many did you kill?
Statement. I do not have the exact counts, Master. Since it is difficult to determine who was a Jedi and who was not, it seemed to be largely a matter of perspective. I did kill many soldiers who used techniques in combat that could make them be considered Jedi, although they call themselves Sith.
Right.
Observation. Answer. Statement.
I just need one more, influence opportunity. I don't know where to do it, though. I'm gonna go to Nar Shaddaa real quick. Ugh.
What's wrong?
Excuse me. Should probably talk to him.
You interrupting me for a reason?
Could you transform family to Telos?
What? Do I look like a passenger ship to you? Ah, all right. You help me, I help you.
Alright, the mother's name is Conrad. She's a refugee quad.
Fine, I'll do for you. But don't ask of Fasa again. What else?
Do you have any need for pilots?
Now that freighters can depart safely, I can use a good pilot.
The refugee Otis.
Fasa can do this. Good. I'll send someone for him.
Alright, cool. Oh, I've already searched all these areas. There we go.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore. But look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
I am no Exar Kun. I am a Jedi, and I've allied myself with Mandalore.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon. So perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
Everything else is empty. Ooh, actually... probably talk about getting fuel, even though it will bankrupt the Republic. And aside from a certain mod, there is no other way of getting fuel. So, fuck it. You do not have to go to here, but rest assured will trouble you no longer. Oh, there is a thing to do for HK.
I wish to show you something.
What?
Not with words, but by feeling it, with the Force. Close your eyes. Feel the universe. Strip away the life on board the ship. Someone is creating an echo, a resonance in the Force. Someone is consuming life, using it to feed their hunger. Each dying world creates an echo in the Force, and as the echoes build, it becomes a noise, deafening, destructive. It touches all life in ways that are invisible to see. The darkness, the despair created from such events breeds and grows. Someone is bringing the dark side to the galaxy through destruction. A critical point is approaching, and the wound must be healed.
Alright, so let's see if this will work. If it doesn't, I don't think there'll be any other way to get influence for HK.
Statement.
So yeah, as discussed before, he killed Jedi for Revan.
Answer. Observation. I am much more...
So you killed Jedi?
Answer.
I cannot allow you to remain on the ship if you killed Jedi.
Query. Then why do you get to remain? Observation. It seems to me that you have killed many more Jedi than I could ever hope to achieve. This was formerly something that generated respect. Now I wonder from your tone if those deaths you caused were merely an accident. How disappointing.
If you say that again, I'll destroy you.
Observation. And if you did, Master, I could not prevent you. I will suggest that if my words are difficult to hear, then it is long past time someone said them to you.
Nice.
Speaking from the perspective of one who suffers considerable memory problems, repressing such horrific acts of slaughter seems like such a waste. It is better to drag such delightful memories kicking and screaming into the open, where they may be examined and replayed again and again, savoring each beautiful moment.
Right. Sounds like he comes to terms with what happened to Malachor easily.
Answer. Oh, quite easily, Master. If you had not slaughtered the Mandalorians in Malachor 5, they would have destroyed you and everything you tried to protect. Now,
Right.
once you accept that the Mandalorians had to die, then the next logical step is to determine exactly how many need to die to convince them to correct their need for conquest. And that, I am pleased to say, is where I come in.
Are you going to justify to assassination to me? It is such an effective tool, though.
Statement. It is a fact that the targeted extermination of certain individuals will bring war to a close quickly and efficiently. Leaders unite, and when the leaders are removed, the unity they inspire erodes as well. You were a general in the Mandalorian Wars, Master. I have seen the records of your battles, and I know that your name was one the Mandalorians feared. It is not solely because of your skill in battle, but the fact that you could inspire others, convincing them to fight to the death in situations where other military leaders would be forced to retreat. Revan often speculated on your leadership in this regard. I believe my previous master had formed some other conclusions concerning you. Revan's apprentice wanted me to kill you when you left the war effort, and did not go with them to the unknown regions, but Revan would not permit it.
Interesting.
Speculation. I believe Revan wanted you to face the Jedi Council, Master, as if there was something that you would show them, and possibly undermine their strength. Perhaps Revan wished the Council to see how far the Jedi had fallen. Knowing Revan, it was no doubt a strategic decision on many levels.
What do you think Revan wanted me to show to the council?
Observation. Master, this is purely speculation, but there is a certain strength in parading defeated leaders before their people. Perhaps Revan felt that your return to the Council in your state would show them what Jedi were capable of, and the cost. Revan often referred to you as a Jedi who was already dead, and felt your reception by the Council would further show you their hypocrisy. Considering the Council's judgment, I see they did not receive your return well. Perhaps whatever anger they held for Revan, they held against you.
Interesting. So Malak stay with Revan.
Statement. Master, that again requires a somewhat complicated answer. Because this exchange is in danger of boring me, I will simply say no, and that I am glad I was never in service to Malak.
Right.
Observation. Revan was a human capable of subtle, intelligent cruelties. He had a strategic mind, and he accepted losses and sacrifices. His meatbag apprentice was more like an angry club. He was also given to grandiose displays of brutality and murder that seemed inefficient, and in many cases, unnecessary.
Ba ba ba.
Statement. H. State. Answer. Must.
Oh my god, no. Well, there's no other way to get influence then. But that's okay. So I'll just leave it at that. Not Onderon, Duxon. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna level up Disciple before we do anything further. Oh, this is gonna take a bit. I do not want to auto level up because the game is so bad at doing that. It's pretty bad. Or you might need some aggressive force powers. I guess I could discuss what HK was going to talk about, since I don't think I'll get that chance unless I get to a certain part, but we'll see. Basically, he was talking about the way to kill Jedi is to damage them psychologically, not physically. And to do that, you need to erode their will. And it's pretty effective against Jedi or Sith. So many options, indeed. Definitely heal. Might as well get some Master Battle Meditation. Forgetting every time a consular gets on a certain level, they get 2 force powers instead of 1. Buy one, get one free, basically. PBBBB. Alright, cool. And I'll equip them with this short lightsaber. I don't give a shit.
You need of me?
Alright, now go away. Alright, let's go to the camp.
Follow me then.
You received my message then. A man named Kavar wanted to get a hold of you urgently. He said that the Queen had arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know how good their offer is anymore.
Did he say what he wanted?
He wouldn't tell me anything, just that he wanted to see you. He said it was urgent, but that doesn't matter now. This morning, General Vaklu met with the Council of Lords and declared that the Queen was guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military is divided on who to support. Civil war has fallen on Isis.
Okay, how can we help Queen Talia?
I doubt that Queen Talia and her advisor will survive until nightfall. The balance of forces seem to favor Queen Talia. The royal palace is heavily fortified and defensible, and most of the soldiers are loyal to her. But Vaklu has new allies, Sith soldiers and their masters. The war has also driven the caged beasts in the streets mad. Braylor and I both concur. She doesn't stand a chance.
You underestimate the Force, Mandalorian. I sense that we may still get to Master Kavar in time. I sense there is something stirring on the moon itself. Tell me, have your senses picked up anything from Duxon?
Yes, we have. How? We picked up some transmissions from nearby in the jungle. Zuka's satellite relay has also picked up several shuttle launches with old Sith transmitter IDs. Some sort of staging base, perhaps.
The Sith forces must be stopped. Otherwise, the Mandalorian is right. Master Kavar and Queen Talia won't survive this day.
Dividing our forces at a time like this is foolhardy.
And this is why a common soldier will never triumph against a Jedi. Your military tactics are nothing compared to the Force. It is essential and inevitable that we face both enemies at the same time.
And I have to lead a group to the Royal Palace, don't I?
You are correct. You must choose who will lead the expedition through the jungle to find our enemies and defeat them.
Alright, so we gotta pick a leader to the group. You could send Visas.
I will serve as you wish.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else will accompany the expedition?
I'm gonna say Beodor.
Yes, good choice. And who else?
Mira.
Okay. Now are you certain of your choices?
Yep.
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me know when you want to head out. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might not have another opportunity to stock up. Let me know if you want to go now.
Still have some things to take care of. I love that everyone's here. I can do this shit. Oh, holy shit.
It's you and Kelborn told me to give you these. He said it would help you out.
Get that Ripper. Oof. One life support pack. Very nice.
Are you ready to head to the enemy base? It will be a long journey through the jungle. The Mandalorian.
Probably double check. Nah, I think I given all the lightsabers to people. I have.
Are you ready to... As you wish. Mandalore has arranged for special transportation to get to Isis. Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men to secure the trail behind us. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. Ahead lies the enemy. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for my unit in the field.
actually increase the Constitution. Two more. Alright. And then how long does Mira got? Just a few, that's not so bad. Alright. Let's continue. Frickin' bombers. Wait, she has an ability that... Let me double check on it. She and all other party members do not set off mines. Okay.
Hold a moment. Past the mines.
A Type 2 perimeter motion relay. That particular model has several security vulnerabilities and design flaws. Stealth field generators can fool them. If one of us could get close to it, I know the corporate override code for it. Amateurs shouldn't even bother building security technology.
Huh.
So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle? Good. But all of you must pass through its perimeter, and undetected would be better.
We'll send one of us up ahead and use Beodor's code.
Avoid the mines. If any of the ones close to the sensor are detonated, then we shouldn't even bother.
Okay. So, I will have Mira equip the stealth field generator.
I'll be back in a second.
Alright. Alright, moving on.
The honor is mine.
I'm good to go.
How may I serve?
Keep them all master speed. Alright. And I honestly wouldn't bother turning these off. I'd rather destroy these turrets.
Intruders, kill them!
Okay. A Verpine shield. That's actually pretty good. What was that? A slave master's gun? Oh, yeah. Not upgradable, though. That sucks. I think I will... Who has a higher computer use? Theodore does. Alright. Don't need to look at the cameras. Commands. I will do that later. Let's check out the logs. 2 weeks ago.
This is my first day on Duxon. My predecessor displeased our masters and was dealt with. The fool let Canox through the perimeter. The Sith don't tolerate any failure. I'm the 5th captain to command this base camp. The camp sits in the shadow of a tomb. My subordinates say that the body of an ancient warlord named Freedon Naird lies inside. We don't know why we're here. We sit and make sure that no beasts come into our camp, and especially when they don't reach the tomb itself. A bleak assignment. Signing off.
This one was last week.
This jungle feels similar to Korriban before it fell after the war. Everyone is on edge.
Which one?
Executions for infractions are common. 50% more than my previous command. There's a bloodthirstiness to the jungle. The beasts here continually assault our mined perimeter. We've had to replace the minefields 4 times so far. We received more equipment and more men today. The equipment went straight inside the tomb. As usual, I have no idea what it contained. We're expecting more Sith to arrive any day. They want us to capture one of the beasts for them. No explanation. There never is. Signing off.
This one was yesterday.
Coded messages from orbit and from Onderon. Sort of a conflict is brewing. I think we have a ship in orbit. We're on full battle alert against what they won't say. The Sith Master said something about a disturbance in the Force. Well, what does that even mean? How do I prepare for that? From his tone, the threat is serious. We've put a double shift on monitoring the aerial sensor grid. The only thing that could worry our masters so much has to be a drop-ship invasion from the Onderon military. We'll be prepared. The Sith said soon we'll have reinforcements. When I asked for details, he said it was a surprise. I hate the ones with a sense of humor. Sith jokes are rarely pleasant. Signing off.
Wonder if he's talking about that space battle. Run foothold scenario. Droids and turrets will eliminate all organics. So I can just sit back and watch the fireworks. Nice. Let's see. Dueling, why not? I seriously don't know what to pick out of all this shit. I love this tense music. Alright, so...
Let's go. Ready? My life is yours.
Alright, let's go. I do not want to mess with the generators because I want them to be active to kill people. Uh-oh.
The honor is mine.
Well, got everybody. Any loot down there? Nope. Alright. Oh God.
Good to go. My life is yours.
Sith Lords. And they do a shit ton of damage. Oh my God.
Let's move out.
I can't revitalize. Fuck. Holy shit. Alright, progressing forward. Should probably save.
Progress. The Sith's camp lies in ruins. I told Kelborn of your progress. The rest of your squad is already en route to Isis. Also, Kex checked our sources for any information about this place. Kex believes that this is the tomb of Frida Nad. We knew it was somewhere on this moon. We had no idea how close it was to our camp.
So who was Frida Nad?
Some sort of fallen Jedi. He conquered Onderon long ago and became their king. The royal line is directly descended from him. That part of Onderon history the citizens try to leave buried and forgotten.
Is that all you know?
Frida Nad was a dark Jedi. The stories say he was far worse than Revan and Malak ever were. This place is tainted, and the Sith presence here makes the danger great.
I can taste the power of the dark side here. Frida Nad must have been truly great to leave such an impact. The echoes of his life are still here. I feel secrets can be learned here.
I am returning outside. My attention is required to keep the path to our camp clear.
Okay.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention the price of failure. Men, follow me.
Get paid to work on that. There we go. More XP. Getting those parts back, that's good. Alrighty.
The honor is mine.
Probably save right here, because I know what's going to happen.
Something feels wrong here. I don't think you should get any closer to it. Even I can sense the dark side here. This thing has to be part of the reason why the Sith are so interested in this place.
But it may give us a clue what's going on.
I won't tell you how to do your job, but I know that I wouldn't get near it.
Right. Control the emotions. Try to tame the emotions. Can we slice it? 23, 25.
caught my breath. Let's go. Ready? A little harder than I thought.
My life is yours.
Okay, the only way to do it is this ancient terminal, so I'm going to save again, just to be sure. A single equation that needs to be fixed. Six blank 2 blank 8 blank 9 blank 1 equals 13. So 6 times 2 would be 12. Plus 8 would be 20. Minus 9 would be 11. Plus 1 would be 12. So that's not it. So 6 times 2 is 12, minus 8, 4, plus 9 would be 13, times 1 equals 13. Okay, so multiply, which is 12, subtract 8, would be 4, plus 9 would be 13, and multiply it by 1, which would be 13. There we go. Nice.
Let's go.
How may I serve?
Alright, another terminal. Time to save. Ooh, boy. There's 6 core modules labeled A through F, and one is dangerously unstable and needs to be replaced. 4 of them have a single error on them. 2 nodes are completely accurate. FEB, DCE, EBA, AC. Oh shit. Want to say B? Nope, incorrect. But at least the droid. Well, that sucks. See, I'm glad there's a save option. I'm gonna get another drink real quick. Alright. Try C. Okay, it was C. The hell is Orion? Oh, Orion and Gemstone. It's alright. This place is so dark, so red, smoke, so evil. Oh crap.
Let's go.
How may I serve?
Mira, get your ass over here.
I'm good to go.
Wait. Oh, it closes. One opens, the other closes. That's so weird.
I'm good to go. The honor is mine.
Alright, let's do this. Locked.
I think all the soldiers and beasts are trying to keep us out of that door. Must be something important. I don't suppose I could talk you out of getting in there. I
Nope.
thought not. The door is shut tight. Somewhere down here there's got to be a way to open it.
I got free Nad's blade. For the sake of getting XP and items, I'm gonna go on both sides.
My life is yours. That's another one for me.
Anyone that has been marked by our masters can do it. Yes, you're getting the hang of it now. It's so easy. But how did they do it? You doubt our masters' power. They have erased the minds of these beasts and made them our obedient servants. With an army of these, who could defeat us? No one, of course. Now the intruder is here. Beast, attack!
Oh, it's fine. They're all gonna die soon.
Ready? How may I serve?
Cool, door's been open. Let's go to the other side and kill more people.
Ready? How may I serve?
Gotta make sure everyone has their master speed so we can hit these guys. God damn, why is the Sith captain so hard to kill? Well, there goes the healing droid. Jeez. For some reason the Sith Lords were easier to kill than the captain.
My life is yours.
Alright, let's hold off on the speed for now.
My life is yours.
Actually, Spador's a guardian.
What's going on?
This will fall.
Kia!
This way.
Nomi? Who's Nomi? Interesting. I'm gonna save right there. Alright.
My life is yours.
Slice 'em.
My life is yours.
Captain, we need just one more moment. We're almost through. Failure, Captain, will not be tolerated.
As you command, my lord.
Kill them. Quick save, of course.
Break the ritual now. You're too late. We've done what needed to be done. Soon, Onderon shall fall, and with it, the Republic shall die. But what is this? Of course, the Force has guided you here. It echoes within you, yet I sense it is untrained. It is good you have sought us out. This tomb is strong with the dark side. Here is where you will take your first steps on the path to your destiny.
Untrained?
An adept has managed to come so far. Incredible. You have within you the potential to wield the Force. I'm not speaking of the ways of the Jedi or their flawed teachings. Their order was rooted in weakness. They would have you become a puppet of the Force. They would have you deny the strength of your emotions, the strength of your own will. Can't you feel the power of this place? It echoes through you like a second voice. Accept it. Embrace it.
Yeah, I'm not with the Jedi, but the power makes you too crazy, man.
The Jedi? A Jedi has no family, no childhood, no emotion. They are dead to the Force and themselves. They want drones, slaves to the Jedi Council. At least we live. We feel the universe around us. We are the masters, not mere tools of the Force. Can't you feel the power? Here, within the walls of this tomb. Just embrace it. Don't limit your potential.
Nope.
A shame. Instead of freedom and power, you have chosen death. So be it.
My life is yours. Ready?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, damn, dude. Alright.
Break the ritual now. What they
Okay. Don't run. Oh my gosh. They are strong indeed. We'll count that as a loss, but that's okay.
break the ritual now.
I get their masters, but damn, they're tough.
My life is yours. Ready?
Could you please stop attacking them? Like, seriously. Ugh. Dang it. They are strong indeed.
Break the ritual. The ship.
Let me...
Oh, dang, dude. I think we need to bring out the big guns. Ridiculous. I was hoping to save these because they're actually good, but... Actually...
My life is yours.
I'm good to go.
My life is yours.
Break the ring.
Alright, pray to God this works. That's one. That's two. And got him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, right. Prey on the Force. That it works. Ugh. Alright, take these things off because they're actually limited. I robbed Frida Nad. Okay, I don't think I can rob any of them, so I think we're done here.
What you have done is beyond words. You fought like a Mandalorian. When you are finished here, I will take you back to the camp. You can let the rest of your squad know what you've discovered.
What happened with Mitra?
After you left, your squad...
If I was Mitra against those Sith Lords, I would have won easily.
Zarga said that he and your friends are making good progress through the jungle. Trust me, this is worth the wait. And here it is, a salvaged Basilisk war droid. Mandalore said that he would make it available to you for insertion into the city of Iziz. I assure you, they won't know what hit them.
What exactly is a Basilisk?
The Basilisk war droid is the epitome of weapon technology, state-of-the-art weaponry, armor, and maneuverability. Unfortunately, its weapons systems aren't fully functional yet, as are some other unimportant support systems.
Right.
But she will get you to Iziz in one piece. The fighters won't be able to stop that.
What kind of unimportant support systems?
Minor systems. Nothing you need concern yourself with. We've
Fine.
modified the interior to hold 3 people. Maybe a little tight. You need to leave immediately. Iziz is in the grip of a civil war, so there'll be considerable resistance. They remember the last time Basilisk war droids visited their planet. Fight ferociously. And if you die, take as many as you can with you.
Yep. So Kreia has to come with me. I guess we'll bring Disciple with us. Have 2 Jedi consorts.
basilisk? A basilisk here? Mandalorians are attacking the city!
Talia has made an alliance with the Mandalorians. Men, destroy them.
I will silence this one.
Alright, everyone's down.
What is it?
Can level people up. Kreia don't really need charisma when she's really neutral.
I recognize you. You're that off-worlder. Come, we have no time. Vaklu's forces have overrun the sky ramp. The royal palace could fall any minute. We must save the queen.
Your plan seems to have succeeded. Your enemy has indeed revealed himself.
I anticipated the Sith. Those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Vaklu is using them to breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here would give their life to keep that from happening.
There is hope. It is faint but growing stronger. I think my message was received.
Which message? What are you talking about?
An old student is returning. I don't think the Sith are going to know what hit them.
This way! This way to the sky ramp! There are 2 force shield checkpoints along this path. Vaklu's forces have held this ramp for over a standard hour. That means they control the checkpoints now. If we can get to the turret tower up ahead, we can deactivate the first barrier. The forces we're encountering right now are their rear guard. The fighting will get tougher the closer we get to the front of the battle line.
You better run, you little bitches.
Royalists in the bunker are contained. We deploy as soon as the reinforcements arrive. Jedi, here? Men, attack!
Hold your fire. They're with us. Thank you. Vaklu's supporters stormed our position. The beasts have gone mad and attack on their command. Please, go to the palace. We received a transmission that the palace grounds have been breached. If so, they don't have much time.
Have they changed the access codes in the turret tower? We need to get through the force shields.
I don't think they've had time, sir. They've been firing the turret non-stop. Vaklu's close to having air superiority now. You two, follow the Jedi. The rest of us will hold our position. We don't have much time.
Armored flight suit. Alright. Do I need to upgrade my crystal?
Yes. Let me focus. That is...
Okay. It grows brightly. Holy shit.
One of Vaklu's slicers has control of the security grid. He blew up that power conductor. Their slicer has to be using a palace security terminal. They've already locked down all secondary computer systems on the sky ramp. Until we deal with their slicer in the palace, you can bet that there will be more surprises up ahead.
Is the Jedi still... We're under attack, man!
The palace has been breached. I repeat, the palace has been...
Access turret control. I can help the royalists. Let's shoot down those ships. Got him. Let's deactivate the force shield barrier.
We've taken the palace. For Talia's blood.
Beast's progress is remarkable, but it will take time, General. The throne room's force shields are far stronger than...
Our plans go well, Tobin, but we are still vulnerable until she is dead. Even now, we cannot travel. Redouble your efforts. Disturbing news from the city.
As you command, General.
Tell command, we need reinforcements. A Jedi Knight is assaulting our flank. Hold the line.
Why lose your life for General Vacuum's ambitions?
Attack, men. Attack.
Well, so much for convincing them.
reinforcements. Follow the Jedi. We're gonna retake the palace. We've got to stop General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
She's still alive. Run! Run!
Finally, someone has the right idea. Go ahead and run. The Sith don't appreciate cowardice.
Hold the line. Those cowards will be dealt with.
The second force shield is up ahead. It looks like it's been damaged by orbital bombardment. You might be able to bash your way through it with your lightsaber.
Trying to, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Could you please stop trying to bash it, man? Alright, let me try something real quick. I'm trying to use my lightsaber and the game's not letting me. Like, what the fuck? Thank you.
Ahead is the throne room. We must get to the Queen to protect her.
If you're heading to the palace, we'll follow you there. The palace itself has been breached.
Let's go.
We've made it to the palace. General Vaklu's troops haven't been here too long. Hopefully, we still have time to save the Queen. Straight ahead is the throne room. Vaklu's hand-picked troops will probably be here. I'm gonna stay here and keep the intersection secure. If any more royalists arrive, I'll keep them organized.
Yep.
Shut the outer door now.
I'm impressed you made it this far, but you're too late. Soon the Queen will be dead, and General Vaklu will be the new king. This is no ordinary door between us. The same material is used for the hull of capital-class vessels. I'm afraid you will find it quite impregnable.
Any door can be opened, Tobin. This isn't over.
I'm afraid it is. Now, if you will excuse me, we have one last barrier to take care of.
Roar.
Gather our forces. Make sure the defenses are set. Colonel Tobin says the Jedi is coming our way. Take your beasts and attack her. We need more time to prepare. I'm going to the control room. Perhaps the captain can be persuaded to cooperate.
Those damn mines. I'd rather not have my party step on those. User 0 is Kif from the Cantina. Why is Kif trying to kill me? Oh yeah. One of those things where it's actually unavoidable. Oh boy. So, to read what that said, I don't have time for your resistance, Captain Riken. We need the override code for the palace shields. And I told you that I don't know. You scanned my ID. You know my post is the merchant quarter. I'm sure that's what you like me to believe. I have been authorized to use any means at my... Captain, the Jedi is still coming. Of all the damn luck, she's in the security complex right now. Blast. Defend the security room with your lives. The Jedi could ruin everything. At one last surprise, I doubt it's enough. And it wasn't enough. Sorry to tell you. I'm gonna save and load because I don't want to do that stupid dialogue skip. I hate bugs like that. Well, let's loot.
Defend yourself!
Fuck you.
This battle is joined.
The Jedi arrives. I am counting on the vaunted Jedi compassion and regard for all life forms. I was hired by General Vaklu to do a job. I meant no malice. Just an misunderstanding, really. You seem to enjoy your job trying to kill me. I take pride in my skill, and your constant avoiding my careful plans costs some measure of distress. But I can now see the error of my ways. I should go right now and contemplate the depth of my mistake. I don't believe a word you've said. I have perhaps embellished a little bit, but this is true. I am done with Vaklu, and I just want to survive. I can tell you aren't lying about that. Of course not. It's obvious to me, at least, that General Vaklu is not going to win today. So survival is my first concern. I sense that causing you any more complications would be counterproductive to that goal. But you helped me clear Dagon again. Incidentally, perhaps, I just answer a heavily armed Jedi truthfully. Then later I help the same heavily armed Jedi with a quick task. I waive payment, I might add. I may have helped, but I saw it was a more prudent course. I am less interested in politics than whatever you can give me more material advantages. I just need access to the console. I believe I'm still connected. I can do what you like with the console. I'm done. I will wait here for your troops to come. I will put up no resistance. Just get the fuck out of here. Yes, that is what I will do. And he left. Okay, I'm hoping to do it one more time. It's really annoying. Security doors, upload the schematics, open force cage.
Thank you. Now that you've got me out, you need to get the primary security console's override code, then lock the terminal down. Once you've got that code, if you can get to the secondary security station, you'll control the entire palace's security systems.
Alright, I'll see to it right now. Alright, I got it.
Security terminal taken care of, I take it? With you on our side, I think we may have a chance in this war after all. Let's head to the throne room right away.
I'll make my own way. Looks like they've been doing some work. Wait, can I get in there? I cannot. Damn. Alright, time to go to the other side.
Tell the Colonel we'll need more of our men to smoke the Royalists out of their hole. I don't trust those Sith or their beasts. And another thing, if I catch any more of my men looting, Then the Queen's Guard will be the least of your worries.
What is it?
Lots of Verpine shields, I can appreciate that. Nice. You sure you guys needed me?
Thanks for your help. Queen Talia is the rightful ruler of Onderon.
Okay. I gotta save right here. 'Cause I only got one shot to do this. Open storage door. Twice first key number exceeds value, it's half by 99. 66. Okay. Reversing second key's digit increases value by 1/5. 25. Or no. 15? Ah. Damn it. I'm not that smart, I'm afraid. Let's go with 25. Incorrect. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna quick save before I get to that. $35. Incorrect. $66. 45. So the answer is 45. Third key differs from the reverse of its digits by twice the product of its digits. Oh, okay. $17? Nope. $48. No. I never said I was smart. Don't judge me. Yeah. I was actually watching Wooly Versus and Little V solve this, and they've actually figured out how. I just forgot. Okay, it was 39. So, for those of you who want to try looking up this, it's 66, 45, 39. Yep. 66, 45, and 39. skill too low. Huh. I finally got a silver crystal. Another ultimate pearl. Was there a workbench somewhere? I don't think so.
I don't know how you made it, but well done. Come in quickly before more Sith or Vaklu troops arrive. We got split off from Talia's troops by the currents of this war. We really need to talk, but Cadron and I are coordinating the defense of the war. I know Captain Cadron needs someone to handle a dangerous assignment. He's in the other room. Talk to him. No one else could do the job.
I want to talk to you about the Jedi Council.
Even if there wasn't a civil war going on, I can only say so much. We'll talk later. Now, every moment counts.
Fair.
We'll talk when all of this is over. Until then, may the Force be with you.
So, you're the Jedi, eh? Well, the comm chatter we've intercepted is filled with reports about you. You fought right through their flank on the sky ramp?
Yep.
We desperately need someone like you.
What do you need?
We've managed to hold this part of the palace, but Vaklu's forces control the rest. We need to get to the Queen before that flaming Drexel breaks through the inner door.
How do we do that?
There are 2 security consoles in the palace. The primary security console is on the other side of the palace. There's an expert slicer over there who's been hampering our every move. We need to transfer all primary functions to our terminal here, then disable the primary security console. That will also take their slicer out of the picture. After that, we'll control security again, and can get to General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
Well, already took care of it.
You have? Oh, son of a mudlack! Corporal, use this code to open the outer door to the throne room. The door's open. Hurry! They might break through the inner door at any moment.
I'll head there immediately.
Aye.
Will you just die already? You will go no further than this.
I told you that door wouldn't stop me.
You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach the force field to the throne room. The Queen will be dead in moments.
Watch out! I've lost control of the beast!
Oof.
Ignore the beast. Into the throne room. The Queen must die. Oh, blast it all.
Oh, God. What the fuck was that? This is the benefits of having battle meditation. Still looting, don't mind me. Oh, here's Kavar.
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have abandoned you, and now your life is forfeit.
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Vatlu. The Republic, ISIS, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a painful process. A price must be paid. But Onderon will have a new destiny. One larger than you could imagine.
You're getting careless, Vatlu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Damn you! Your skill with the blade won't save you from my men. Goodbye, Talia. Fire!
Did I miss anything? So, you must be General Vatlu.
What? The Jedi lives? But how?
Well, you'll find them full of surprises.
Kill her and the Queen Men, quickly. They must not be allowed to live.
That's fine.
You've won this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one. The Republic is a sinking ship, and you're too attached to it.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever. Until he's dead, all of Onderon is in peril.
I mean, that is true. If left free, he'll bring nothing but suffering.
Damn you, Jedi. You have stopped a chance for a new age for this planet. In time, Onderonians will curse your name.
Well, you won't live to see that day. Goodbye. Fire.
What is done is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. I must go with Captain Cadron. The fighting must be stopped. I will be back shortly to try and repay you. The crisis is over thanks to you and Master Kavar. I believe he'd like to speak to you, if you'll excuse me.
The wound is not a mortal one, though it has been some time since I exercised my healing powers. There is a shred of life within you still. A gift from your master, no doubt. Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vatlu. The war has gone against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
What? But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all thought, but they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This war can still be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spend all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time.
You were looking for me?
I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know about this threat that's striking at the Jedi. It's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. Whatever the reason, having us all drop out of sight, I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us.
Why did you choose these places to hide?
They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack.
Why not Telos?
Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild.
You heard right, but Atris is there on Telos.
Atris? I thought Atris had gone to Qatar. Too many Jedi have scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer.
What happened on Qatar?
We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on Qatar to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress.
I have questions.
The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You must have many questions. You deserve answers.
So the Sith have revealed themselves.
I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Darth and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them.
I thought the Sith were defeated at the end of the Jedi Civil War.
The Jedi Order has been fighting the dark side since the beginning. Our rules and the Jedi Code provide protection from what's inside each of us. The dark side is always there, and it is something that can never truly be defeated. I feel our current troubles, though, are beyond what we faced before. This threat that is targeting us, drawing us out, it's not a battle we're used to, and it has ended many of us.
Do you know anything about this threat?
Not enough. I feel it is something that was born from the wars that have struck the Republic. The threat is Sith, but the manner and timing of their attacks is difficult to defend against. We don't know all that the Sith planned during the Jedi Civil War. What secret training grounds may still remain. What worlds he discovered. We just don't know. Even after we deal with this current threat, I fear we may be dealing with the legacy of the Jedi Civil War for years to come.
Did you have any successes in tracing them?
You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say.
Then why the Sith come here?
They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that. That the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greater implications for the galaxy.
Okay.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Why did you come? No, where are all the Jedi?
Scattered, searching for you.
Right.
Going to places where they thought they might cross your path. You were our last hope.
I didn't get that impression from Master Rook.
I think we all know that Vrook isn't easily swayed from his convictions, and his views on anyone who went to the Mandalorian Wars are low. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Why'd you cast me out from the Order?
There was nothing else we could do. You defied the Council. You followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing, much more harm was done. But you must understand, the exile was never the punishment you thought it to be. We could not have made you do such a thing in any event. I think you knew, inside, what you needed to do in order to heal.
What do you mean?
All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you've served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. I suspect that is why you chose to accept the Council's judgment, to wander beyond the Rim, and why you traveled with no one, and did not stay in any place too long. I have thought of you since your trial, and there are times when I wonder if being connected to the Force is always the gift it is believed to be. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Okay, why'd you cut me off from the Force?
Cut you off from the Force? Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? No, I'm afraid the cause of your condition was as great a mystery to the Council as it is to you. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Well, I reestablished my connection to the Force.
You always had deep connections to the Force. I'm glad to see that it is once again your ally. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different. And it wasn't just your strong connection to the Force. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Okay, let's talk about the holo recording of the Jedi Council meeting when you cast me out.
So, you heard what we said. These questions I cannot answer. This is something the Council must answer, not I. You must understand, this is hard for me, especially after all you've done, but it is necessary.
Uh-huh. Why is it hard for you, of all people?
Did you know that when I was training you, I considered making you my Padawan? I didn't. The demands of the Jedi Council were too great, but I considered you a friend. I even tried to convince you to become a Jedi Guardian. We could have used someone like you. So the decision that had to be made was not easy, but I cannot say anything more. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
I've developed a Force bond with another. If either one of us feels pain, so does the other. And if the other one dies...
That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree, you always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. I'm sure others in the Jedi Council would be able to assist you, if you could find them.
Well, you've answered all my questions.
There is something I would like to teach you. It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. Many of the lightsaber forms you've already learned will bolster your abilities in one area, while leaving you vulnerable in others. For superior balance, use the Niman form. This form has no specific strengths, but no weaknesses either. It will provide a decent defense versus enemy force powers and blaster fire. Excellent. I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
Alright.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. Onderon owes both you and Master Kavar a debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. These relics are from the Royal Museum. Generations ago, some members of the royal family had a connection to the Force. They weren't all too different from what we face today. I know little of the Force, but I hope you can put my family's relics to good use. Captain Bostuka has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship. I fear it will be quite some time before you can come back. The war was brief but destructive. I will focus all of my energy on rebuilding Isis. Thank you again. I must go.
If you will follow me, I will take you to your shuttle.
Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Shall say perception gloves, Osis, keep a row, Quantinine Viridian crystals. With 10,000 credits. Holy shit. I imagine if you were on Vaklu's side, he would give you more money than 10,000.
I sense the conflict on Onderon even from this dense jungle. Did everything go as you planned?
Yep, political situation on Onderon has been dealt with. Onderon has only one leader now.
Onderon will stop bleeding for a time, but wounded things rarely stay mended for long.
We should return to the Ibn Hawk now and plot our next course of action. Machines. A passion for such things defies me.
Yo, Granny, what the fuck?
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
You playing Nintendo over there?
Alright then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk. There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids. You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it. I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
What are you doing up?
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships. The last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time he arrived, it was too late. And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory. The drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares.
They had to die, there was no choice.
Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
Well, I am equally to blame then.
You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician there.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
This is no time or place for this.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
That's enough. The conversation's over.
Fine by me. I hear that you were the one responsible for our defeat at Malachor 5.
The General told you that?
We fell into your trap at Malachor and we paid the price. We were eager to destroy the Republic fleet and defeat Revan, so we committed all of our forces to Malachor, sealing our doom. Even then, we might have won the day. The tide of battle was turning when the Republic finally set off their trap. We were almost completely destroyed. You should be proud.
I destroyed your people.
It is as much your triumph as our failure. We learned a lesson and we paid the price for our mistake. I hold no grudge against you for what you did. It is the Mandalorian way to respect strength, and we will not be so foolish ever again.
Let's go to Nar Shaddaa real quick. I will go by myself. I'm going to talk to that female Rodian that asked me to set up marketing projects on other planets. So I know Dantooine and Onderon are peaceful now. And then the Rodian will have more stuff. Alright, establishing trade routes. Already solved the problems on Dantooine. If you want to travel there and trade, you can. Onderon is in chaos, but you might trade with Mandalorians on Duxon. Alright. Definitely the crystal silver. Buy this crystal. Pacifist package, why not?
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work. Iridonian, I would like to speak with you about your assistant.
My assistant? Oh, right. What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.
He calls him fat. Whoops, I did not hit the assemble button. Alright, I got my two silver lightsabers. Pretty cool if you ask me. And then I'm going to give...
Statement. H.
I have a new upgrade part for you.
Statement. Something approaching joy is now growing in my behavior core, Master. Please install it at once. Cautionary, but please do so carefully. I have seen how you use a hydro spanner.
Hey, I know how to repair shit. There, how does that feel?
Answer. I do not know, Master. I feel strange. Like a circuit has been flipped.
Are you ready? We have some people that need killing.
Answer. Oh, Master, I could not allow myself to harm another. What if they have families? Or children?
Excuse me?
Always think of the children. The littlest ones always suffer in war. Musing. I think perhaps I would enjoy learning a new language. Or watching an informative holovid.
Are you okay?
Answer. Master, your concern is unfounded. I assure you, I am operating at peak efficiency. Greeting. Oh, hello, little T3 unit. I am HK-47, Protocol and Translation Droid. Answer. Of course I am all right. Why wouldn't I be? I respect all life. All life is connected and should be nurtured.
What are you, a Jedi? The package is coming out of there.
Exclamation. No! Master, no! What are you doing? Statement. Master, please, I beg you. Never install anything again without checking it in the diagnostics bay first. That was a close one. I almost surrendered completely to peace and pacifism. How repugnant. Conclusion. Still, there was a brief moment where I felt I almost understood why some meatbags choose peace and friendship over a high-powered blaster carbine. Query. Now, are there any other horrors you wish to try and insert in my system, or is your electronic butchery done?
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
Right.
You may.
I resolve the situation on Dantooine.
You have done well, and the stability you have caused shall be rewarded. I have arranged a transfer of funds from certain interests within the Republic to you.
And there's Onderon.
You have done well, and the stability.
What else needs to be stabilized?
There is the stabilization of Dantooine,
Got
the
that.
preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos,
I don't think
the
that can be
political
fixed.
resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy.
Okay. On Telos?
Telos is instrumental to the stability of the Republic. Its success or failure will dictate the economic forecasts of many other worlds. Of course, since the destruction of the Paragas facility, the odds of the Telos restoration project being successfully completed is close to zero.
It was necessary to stop the Sith.
I hope you do not decide that the next thing that must be destroyed to stop the Sith is the galaxy itself.
Fair point.
Perhaps one must ask themselves at what point defending your religious ideals is advantageous to the Republic as a whole. As long as your defense does not exterminate more than 50% of those you intend to help, is that acceptable?
Yes.
Yes. That should your power.
Okay. Crystal does not need to be upgraded. I'm gonna go to Telos real quick to handle some unfinished business. And then we'll go to Korriban on the next part.
Unnecessary observation and no rest.
I can actually finally, It's alright.
So you've returned.
That's it? Aren't you gonna put me under arrest?
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Why would the Republic change their minds like that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Right. Thanks for that.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do. What is it? I see. And where and when did you kill them?
From the restoration zones.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation. So you've returned. Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover? Voga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that?
Station desperately needs it.
You're right about that. And our bargaining position is weak because of it. Fuel's short everywhere, and Voga will demand a high price, I'm sure. Still, we don't have much of a choice. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with Voga. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word. So here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away.
All right. Is there anything from the store that needs to be bought? Probably not, but I just want to make sure. Probably creating breakdown items. Alright, time to break down shit. What's a good lens to do? Probably these two. No, perhaps I overdid it, but it's okay. Alright, back to the Ebon Hawk. I'll save, I'll call it apart. See you later, David. Nothing to report from the crew, huh? I wonder if Mandalore has anything to say before we go.
I
I want to have a word with you.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved.
Yep.
To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
Yep.
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
I'll consider what you said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed? I have questions for you. You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
Well, the Republic would fall without the support of Jedi.
Huh. We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
Well, Menace had to be stopped at that time.
Is that so? Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
I mean, I don't know. Could the Mandalorians really run the Republic?
I suppose we'll never know. Now, is there something else you needed? You helped me gather the clans together, so I feel I owe it to you to tell you the whole truth about my mission and Revan.
Okay, where did Revan go?
After defeating Malak, Revan made the decision that he would travel to the unknown regions. He was searching for something. I wanted to go with him. I respected him. Knew he could use me where he was going, but Revan refused, saying that he must travel alone.
What does that have to do with the clans?
Before he departed, he left me with a simple mission. He told me where I could find the Mandalore's helmet, and that I must take it and reassemble the clans. When I asked him why, he told me nothing. Only that I should wait for him to return and be ready for it.
Ready for what, exactly?
Revan never said what he was looking for, or what to be ready for. I don't know if I'll ever know. I thought that Revan was a singular Jedi, but now there's you. With all our martial training, battles, and ethics, even our greatest warriors are no match for you. But I also have faith in my people. Should we need the clans to fight the Sith, we will. And afterward, Revan will still have his army.
Well, that's pretty much it for Mandalore. Basically, Revan told him to, follow his orders, and he left them to the unknown regions. That's basically much there is to it. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks, guys. See you next time. We're going to Korriban next.